Yo everyone, Micah the Cubie here. This is my 2024 Rubik's Cube collection. I'm going to be going over all of the ones I have, which are all of these right here and some in a box right there, of all the ones I have and just showing you. This idea came from Z3 Cubing, by the way, so thank you for the idea. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to be starting with my first of every cube. From 2x2 to 4x4, because I don't really have anything else. Because my 5x5 main is, my first 5x5 is my main. So we're just going to be doing 2x2 to 4x4. Oh, sorry, I forgot. So 1x1. So we'll start with that. This is a 1x1. This is actually kind of new, but it's my only one. But yeah, 1x1, hardest puzzle to solve. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's smooth turning. But yeah, send me a tutorial because I cannot solve this. Next up, we're gonna move on to the 2x2. This is a regular Rubik's brand. This is my second ever puzzle, of all time, I believe. And yeah, it's pretty bad. It locks up a lot. I made a video on this before, and yeah, it was pretty bad. But it's not the worst thing for beginners. I'd say you should go buy this. It's okay. Next off, we got my very first cube of all time. It's the Rubik's brand 3x3. And what's crazy about this is this actually turns decently well. It's not like a speed cube, but it actually turns good. I'm not lying. This thing's actually really good. So yeah, it's the fastest non-speed cube thing I have. Next up, we got the 4x4, and this thing is absolutely horrible. It is a 4x4 Rubik's brand, and it does this really annoying thing where when you turn one side, the other side turns with it. And it's just horrible. I dread solving this, so yeah, it mostly just stays for decoration. Now we are moving on to my main cubes, the one I use. Well, I've never been to a competition, but I'm going to one soon. So these are going to be the ones I use in my competition. Starting off with the 2x2. This is a GAN 51M Pro, I believe. 251M Pro. And yeah, this thing is awesome. It turns super nice. And yeah, it's just really smooth turning. You should definitely go buy this if you want to get really good at 2x2. And yeah, it's just super smooth. Magnets are, I think this is an air, so the magnets aren't that strong, but that really fits my turning style. So I can do really fast turns like that. Next up, we have the GAN 3x3. I'm not exactly sure what this is called. It has magnets though. And yeah, this thing is great. I did an unboxing on this and the 2x2. Yeah, you guys should go check that out. It was the Christmas Rubik's Cube stuff 2024. So check that video out. It's really good. But yeah, this thing is just really good at turning. So yeah. Next up, we got the 4x4. This was also in my unboxing video. And yeah, it's magnetic, of course, because it's GAN. But yeah, it turns super good. Never had a 4x4 better than this. And yeah, I definitely recommend buying this. It's pretty expensive though. It's around $50. So, but yeah, it turns really well. Next up, my 5x5, which is probably one of my worst mains because it's this company. So I'm not saying all of this company is bad, but this one's the non-magnetic one. So it's pretty floppy. It's my only 5x5. And yeah, it locks up. It's not great, but yeah. Alright, so now, since I don't really know how to solve 6x6 and 7x7 yet, I can solve 5x5 and everything else, but I don't know how to solve 6x6 and 7x7. I've solved them before, but I'm not good at it. But yeah, next up, we're going to move on to my Pyramix. This is a GAN Pyramix. It's magnetic, and I did the unboxing on this too, I believe. I did an unboxing and everything, and yeah, this thing is super good. It's magnets, and yeah, I got my new record of 11 seconds on this. Sadly, I didn't get it on camera, but this thing is amazing. Next up, we're gonna move on to the Scube. Scube, I literally just learned how to solve. I'm not very good at it. This is a GAN Scube, but it turns okay, pretty decent. Yeah, it's magnetic. Of course, it's GAN. I don't think I've ever seen a non-magnetic GAN. But yeah, it's okay turning. I'm just not very good at solving it yet, so I can't really be the judge of this. But yeah, it's pretty simple puzzle. You just get all the corners up and yeah. Next up, we're moving on to the Mega Minx. This isn't GAN, one of my only mains that aren't GAN. And this is a pretty good turning Mega Minx. I'm not a big fan of the Mega Minx, but if I ever do solve it, I use this. That's because it's my only one. I don't think it's magnetic. It might be. I think it is. But yeah, my best time on Mega Minx is around 7 minutes, so I'm not very good at it. Not at all, no. But yeah, it's pretty good cube, and yeah. Now my last one of my mains, we got the mirror cube. This is a GAN, of course, and I actually know how to solve this. It's just like a 3x3, except you don't solve it with color, but you solve it with shapes. And yeah, it's a pretty fun puzzle, nice challenge. And yeah, my best time ever on this, I think, was 2 minutes and 22 seconds. But yeah, I definitely recommend buying this. Also, I was lying. I forgot about a cube when I said that was my last main. Don't forget about the Rubik's clock. This one is really fun. I'm not very good at clock yet. I got my best, I think, is 1 minute and 11 seconds. But yeah, it's a really good turning clock. If you like the clock, I guess you could buy it. It's not my favorite event, but it's a pretty simple puzzle to solve. You just push these pins and turn these dials. I'll learn how to do it fast soon, don't worry. Next up, we have my decorative cubes. So first up is the shiny 2x2. It is okay turning. It's magnetic, but I don't know why, but it locks up a lot. So it's not the best cube in the world, but it's good for decoration. Like I always have it at the top of my shelf if you saw at the start of the video. And yeah, it's actually not, well, it's pretty bad at turning. I'm just doing a quick solve on it, and yeah, that's it. Next up, we got the 3x3, and unlike that other one, this one is super good at turning. It's magnetic, and yeah, it just looks super good for decoration. Yeah, I put it up with the 2x2. Next up, we got the force cubes. We have 5 of them. I didn't get white because it broke, so I have to make a new one. But yeah, these are really cool cubes. Usually you have to make them, but you probably could buy some. And yeah, this took like 4 hours to make these because I have to take them apart, take each piece apart, and then put them back together into these. But yeah, my fingers hurt really bad after. I'm not sure it's worth it. But yeah, those are all my decorative cubes. Next up, we just have my extras of puzzles. So like my other 3x3s, 2x2s, 4x4s. And yeah, just the ones that aren't my mains that I use. Well, I don't use them. Just the ones that used to be my mains, but got cut off by something else. This is probably my biggest collection that I have. But yeah, let's start off with 2x2s. First up, we have another GAN 251M Pro. I got 2 by mistake, and the other one just turned better. I don't know what the difference is, but I just picked that one over this one. So yeah, I might be giving this away in a future video. Just subscribe and you might get it. Next up, we got this. It's my first ever Speed Cube 2x2, and just don't buy it. It locks up like so much, like it's just stuck. It doesn't corner cut. Yeah, that one's gone. This is a Walmart 2x2. It's a cube. It's super heavy turning, so you can't really do fast turning. But yeah, this used to be my main. Now we got this. It's a GAN, but it's not magnetic for some reason. But it's an okay cube. This used to be my main before I got the Walmart. And then I got this. And then I got the other one. And before all of those, this was my main. Poor little cube. Maybe if you weren't slow, I'd use you. Now we got 3x3. So here's just a Rubik's brand, and here's just another. I have another one. I had another one, but I gave it away. But yeah, Rubik's brand. Then we got my first ever Speed Cube 3x3. It's okay, kind of locks up. Yeah. Then we got this one lasted me a long time, but I got the GAN, so I don't use this one. But it turns pretty decent. And yeah, it's just a cube. I'm joking. So next up, we're gonna move on to 4x4. So this is my first ever 4x4 speed cube. And yeah, it's not very good. I feel like all my first speed cubes were really bad. Then we got this one, and this one took my main. It's like that 5x5 I had. It's like really fluffy, but it's okay. Then we got my Pyramix. I used this one for so long, but then I got the GAN. It's actually pretty good. Now that I think about it, it locks up a lot, but it was my first ever one, so gotta give some things to it, I guess. I'm so sorry. We're going back to the decorative cubes. And yeah, so these are the decorative cubes. First, we got a calendar cube. I did an unboxing on this too. And yeah, this is the date when I'm filming this. And yeah, it's just pretty decorative, I guess. Now I'm a pretty big Soup Timmy fan. He's a big YouTube cuber. And yeah, I got 3 of his things. Soup Timmy cube. It is so good at turning. Then we got 2 Soup Timmy stands, 1 drinking boba and 1 eating ramen. Both signed by him. And yeah, these are just some cubes that came with them. But let's put these away, and we have 1 more cube to finish. It's this bad boy. My biggest cube of all. This 3x3 is ginormous. Just look at this beauty. Compared to my hand, this is how big it is. And yeah, I just like keeping it on display. I don't use it much, but I will in a future video. I'll be doing a time solve and seeing how good it is. By the way, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for getting me to 30 subscribers. I am so happy. I've never got this many before, and I'm just, wow, man. I've never gotten 30 subscribers before. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. And yeah, let's try to grow to 50. But I'm actually not done yet. We still got 1 more thing. And that is the mysterious box. These are puzzles that I rarely touch. And yeah. So first up is this thing. We got this at the Goodwill, and it's basically like a game. You press this on, there's a whole bunch of games. It's a really fun cube, but I just don't use it that much. But yeah, it's cool to have. Next up is my 6x6. I don't really use this a lot because I'm focusing on other stuff, like all the other ones I knew how to solve, like 5x5 and stuff. Yeah, I don't really use these that much. Also, we got this. 2 cubes that are combined. This thing is crazy. You can do this really fun thing where you go like that. But yeah, it is really cool. Next, 7x7. I can't solve it because there's like a few more pieces I need to get in line. Then we got a picture cube of South Park. I got one side done, but yeah, that's all I could really do. Then we got a Rubik's flat, I guess it's called, a 1x3. Yeah, I don't really touch this. Then a Christmas tree. Christmas just passed. Merry Christmas to everyone. And yeah, this is pretty cool cube. It's an ornament, so that's why the thing's on there. Hung it up on my Christmas tree. And yeah, those are all my cubes. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.